Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Slay the Spire. This time on Slay the Spire, we're doing my Pacifist challenge, where we cannot play any attack cards from the hand. Now this is one of the, I guess, more special challenges, because if you look at all the starting decks of each of the characters, there's only one character that can get past the first floor with the starting deck and starting relic. And that's a character that we're not going to play today, which makes the question open of what do you do with the other characters if the starting deck and starting relic can't defeat the first enemy, can't get past the first floor? And the answer is you have to get a good blessing from Niao. So, getting a good blessing from Niao, getting something that can get you past the first floor with a blessing, is also a challenge because if you don't make it to the first boss every time, you don't get a blessing from Niao the next time. So, that means that I have a mod installed, particularly for this challenge, the permanent Niao mod, which forces Niao to give you the 4 blessing options every run. That way we can try again and again to hope to get past the first floor, and then only continue a run if we can actually do it. So, we're going to start, and we're going to start with probably the most difficult character for this challenge, which is the Ironclad. Now, my best in this challenge is with the Defect. The Defect is the one that can do it all the way with its starting deck, but my best with the Defect, I believe, is on Ascension 5. And so I guess we're going to do Ascension 6 with the Ironclad and see how far we can get. So let's go. So, as mentioned, this is one of the most important screens, and we might come back to it many, many times, depending on what we get. So, looking at this right now, upgrading a card in our deck doesn't work. Not an option, does not help us get past the first floor. Same with the second option. We can't even deal 1 point of damage, so enemies having 1 point of health doesn't help us. A rare colorless card, however, can help us. So far, there are 2 potential options that could potentially allow us to get past the first floor. So we're going to pick this one and see if we get something. Well, Sadistic Nature can defeat enemies, but only if we apply a debuff to them, and the only debuff that we can apply in our starting deck is through an attack card. Apotheosis doesn't help at all, and Metamorphosis shuffles attack cards. So, what that means is that this run is now impossible, and what we do is we abandon the run. And we're going to do that until we get something that we can do. Until we can get something where we can get past the first floor. So, try again. Remove, no. Gold, no. Again, a rare colorless card, maybe so. Let's try it. Hand of Greed is an attack card, so that doesn't help us. Again, Sadistic Nature doesn't. Technically, Secret Technique could, but the chances are extremely low. We're going to take it, and we're going to go to the first floor, but we're probably going to die on the first floor. We're going to abandon the run very quickly, most likely. I'm definitely choosing the one that has a shop as the second option. So, Secret Technique. Oh, wait a minute, that puts a skill pile for my draw pile. Never mind. I was thinking it created a skill. I don't know why I was thinking that. Alright, abandon the run. Try the next one. This can be done, and we will at least get past the first floor. It just might take us a while before we do. Choose a colorless card to obtain. That one might work. Obtaining a random boss relic. You know, obtaining 3 random potions is actually possible, but we would have to get extremely lucky with the potions. So we're going to keep going with colorless cards for right now. Dramatic Entrance is an attack, so we abandon the run. Alright. Obtain a random rare relic. Transform a card is probably better. There's not a bunch of cards in the Ironclad card pool that work, but transforming a card is probably our best bet, just in case it transforms well. Transform Bash. Searing Blow is an attack card, so nope. I'm trying to remember what rarity the Bomb is, the colorless card named the Bomb, because that's the colorless card that I'm hoping for the most, is the Bomb. And this one doesn't show you rare colorless cards. So if the Bomb is rare, then it will show up only in the rare options. But the Bomb is one of the best starts that we can have, I think. So I'm going to choose a rare colorless card, because I think the Bomb is rare. Oh, wait a minute, this is not colorless. Choosing a rare card. So Demon Form doesn't help at all, Feed is an attack, Barricade also doesn't help at all. Doesn't get us past the first floor. So, a rare card. Is there any rare card in the Ironclad card pool that does it? The power that deals damage when you gain block, I think, is uncommon. But it's certainly better than choosing a random rare card, is to choose a rare card. So let's choose a rare card. That's an attack. Yep, that doesn't work. Abandon the run. This is one of the reasons that the Ironclad, one of the reasons that the Ironclad is the worst at this particular challenge is because he's got so few options in his card pool, which does also make it a lot harder to find one of those options. Transform a card, transform this Bash into Demon Form. Useless. Useless. So just the lack of... Let's see here. We're going to do this one again. A rare colorless card. The Bomb. There we go. So that's the one I was hoping for. The Bomb is a skill card that deals 40 damage to enemies, which is enough to take out the first enemy. So let's do it. It's unfortunate that we lost gold to get that, because shops are really going to be something that we're looking for. But even though we lost gold doing that, it was the best possible option we've gotten so far. I'm thinking that events are probably the best for us. They could give us a shop. Elites are particularly bad. We could easily die at an elite fight. So don't go toward the elites. Not early, at least. Unfortunately, there's no path that doesn't lead through at least one elite. So that one we're going to visit no matter what, before we visit a shop, unless we get a shop at one of these question marks and enough money to purchase something at the shop. So let's see how we do. I at least feel confident that we're going to get past the first battle. So that's a plus from our previous attempts so far. There's the Bomb, have to play that. We're taking 7 damage here. And then next turn we win. Great. Alright, we made it past the first battle. That's an attack. That's a pretty decent skill for survivability, Disarm. And then Havoc. Havoc we don't really want. Not at this point. It could be good later, but because the Bomb is our main thing, if we exhausted it, it would be real bad. I'm going to take Disarm, but I don't like starting by taking more survivability, because more survivability doesn't do much if you only have one card that can deal any damage. Oh, the Golden Idol. Honestly, we could lose some max health to take the golden idol because we really do need money. Our best choice of getting cards is through shops. It's also good to remove the attack cards that we have in our deck. So I'm going to take the golden idol. We're going to lose 6 max health. Because we need all of our current health. Ooh, upgrade a card. Alright, so we only have one card that we really want to upgrade at this point. It is the bomb. The bomb now deals 50 damage, which is enough to actually deal with certain elites. I'm thinking of exactly one elite in Act 1, but it can take care of it. So there's the bomb. Now the question is disarm better than defend? Because disarm saves us 2 health over multiple turns, but there's not going to be that many turns in the battle, so defend is the better option. We only drew 1 defend. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, we took a fair amount of damage, but we are winning the fight, which, you know, it's the best we can do right now. Win the fights. So Burning Pact. Burning Pact is pretty good because we can get rid of our attack cards, but it doesn't do much yet. It gets to the bomb card faster, potentially. We'll take it, and we'll hope that it works out for what the deck turns into. We saw... This was a question mark, by the way. It's unfortunate to see an enemy at a question mark, because there are a lot of events that would be quite nice for us to get to, and seeing an enemy is not what we wanted to see. Luckily, it's an enemy that we took 0 damage against, but it just makes the next enemies harder for us to have seen that one. Hey, a speed potion. That's a potion that we can actually use in this challenge. Another Burning Pact? Should we go multiple Burning Pacts? I guess so. It improves the deck right now, which improving it right now is something. We should probably rest. We're not resting for very much, but what would we smith? I guess we could smith a defend. Smithing a defend or a disarm is something. You know, smithing the disarm would be good against the boss. Let's smith the disarm. We're not going to get many chances to smith, because we're going to have to heal up at campfires kind of a lot, I think. So the next question, which I posed to the viewers as well. Do you think it's better to go through 2 normal enemies, or an elite and a question mark? Because the elite could be Lagavulin, which would hurt us kind of a lot, but at least we would get to exhaust some cards and play the bomb before it wakes up. It could be the sentries, which we probably win against pretty easily, but would still deal us damage. Or it could be the gremlin knob, which might kill us. Versus 2 normal enemies, which we've already fought 3 of the easy pool normal enemies, so at this point it's the hard pool of Act 1, which could be quite bad, could deal a lot of damage. And there's 2 of them. Versus 1 in an event. Events are probably better than most other things in this one. Oh man. It's a gamble. I think I'm going to have to not take the gamble and go with the normal enemy. So you unfortunately have a little bit too much health, and we didn't draw anything on the first turn. A little bit too much health means that it's going to take 2 bombs to kill him, which is unfortunate. So there's... Since we need to play another bomb, I'm very tempted to play Burning Pact, so that we can get to that bomb faster, versus playing a disarm and defend. Because the main problem is how long the cultist stays alive. I think we take the 16 damage, play a Burning Pact to get rid of a Burning Pact, I guess. Get rid of a disarm. Disarm is not going to be as good as defend shortly. Ooh, not great. We need to play our next bomb. And we still didn't get it. Oh no. Alright, we're going to take a lot of damage in this one. We're probably going to play the speed potion one of these turns in this battle. Alright, there's the bomb. No reason not to burn a strike, I guess? If we draw defends, we don't get to play them, but you know. Alright, so we could play 3 defends, defend for 15, or we could play the speed potion and not take any damage. I think I'm going to play the 3 defends and save the speed potion. Alright, well, that one really hurt. We didn't die, but not by a whole lot. True Grit is not bad. Also, Feel No Pain is pretty nice with Burning Pact. If I could take all 3 of these cards, I'd probably take all 3 of them. Feel No Pain is really good for the future of this deck. True Grit is good now. We've got 25 health. We don't get to upgrade True Grit for a while, if at all. I think I'm going to take Feel No Pain for the hope of the future. But that hope of the future might be dying real fast. Okay, so I see a Burning Pact. If we Burning Pact and find the bomb, then we win this one turn faster. I think that's better than not taking the 8 damage here. Alright, at least we get to play the Feel No Pain. So we took 8 damage, but that's it. Not the worst. Ooh, a Fairy in a Bottle. Fairy in a Bottle is quite nice. Another Burning Pact. Well, you know, how many of those do we actually want? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we want 3 Burning Pacts. I think it's a little bit much, especially since it's not upgraded. I'm going to skip it because it's not upgraded. I would take an upgraded Burning Pact, though. Alright, is this something we can use? It is Oddly Smooth Stone. Oddly Smooth Stone works great for this challenge, because we're going to play those defends a lot. Oh, and we got Gremlin Knob. Alright, most likely we die here. We have to play 2 bombs. 2 bombs, and remember that he gets stronger every time we play a skill. At least we get to play Disarm first. Oh, we didn't draw the bomb. I don't think we play 2 defends. I think we take 13. We play the bomb next turn, use the Fairy in a Bottle. There's the bomb. So we're going to use the Fairy in a Bottle this turn. And we need to get back to that bomb in order to win the fight, so we kind of have to play a Burning Pact here, so that we get through our deck faster. So that we can get back to that bomb. Do we play a defend? I don't think we play a defend when he's only dealing 9. Alright, let's take it. There's the bomb. We have to play the bomb. And then in order to survive this turn, we have to play the speed potion, right? Because if I play defend, he gets 2 more strength. And since I'm vulnerable, that's 3 more attack, which means I would just die. Like, just barely, but I would die. So I think we have to play the speed potion. And play this defend. Yeah, I would have died if I didn't play the speed potion. Now granted, most likely I'm going to die this turn. Yeah, there's no way. So, We made it to floor 10. We're going to play the Ironclad a couple more times, but we made it to floor 10 on Ascension 6. That's our... Other than getting all the way, like beating Act 3 on Ascension 1, that's the best we've done with the Ironclad. Floor 10 on Ascension 6. Let's try again. So, removing 2 cards doesn't do much. Transforming a card, I'm going to keep doing that because if we got something, the Sentinel is not it, but if we got something in the Ironclad card pool, that would be quite nice at the very beginning. Let's try. Choose a card to obtain a random rare relic, or obtain 3 random potions. The problem with these is that all 4 of them actually might be the thing that could cause us to win, but all 4 of them are really unlikely to do so. So which do I think is the most likely? Probably choosing a card to obtain. And didn't do it. Alright, Abandoned Run. We'll get another one. Like I said, the bomb is probably my most promising card, but there are other cards. We're going to choose a rare card. I'm trying to think if there's any rare card in the Ironclad card pool that can do it, and I'm not sure if there is. Corruption does not. Demon Form Brutality, yeah. Don't know what rare card in the Ironclad card pool would work. Can't think of any offhand. If you can think of any, please let me know. So I'm going to choose a card to obtain, because I know there are some uncommon cards that work. Power Through is not one of them, though. Yep, alright. Abandon the run. We'll get there. It might be through finding the bomb again, though. Transform a card. Entrench. Entrench would be great with several other things that we don't have yet. Remove a card from the deck doesn't do anything. I think that obtaining 3 random potions might be just as good as obtaining a random boss relic. Maybe obtaining a random rare relic would be about as good. Let's obtain a random rare relic and hope. Fossilized Helix. Nope. We needed something that could deal damage to enemies. Alright, choose a card. Choose a rare card. I'm going to choose a rare card again. Those are all attacks or things that only help attacks. Darn. We'll find something. We'll find something eventually. Obtain a random rare card. We don't want that. So this one, lose 8 max HP, choose a rare colorless card. Could find the bomb again. We did not find a bomb. And none of these actually do anything to our starting deck because we don't have an attack or skill that work for the challenge, and this shuffles attacks in. So of those, none of them work. Alright, choose a colorless card to obtain. If it's not a rare colorless card, I don't know what we're looking for. It's definitely not those 3. I think there's like Jack in the Box that might do it. Jack in the Box has a possibility of beating a single enemy. Let's choose a card. Attack, skill that doesn't do anything, skill that only helps us survive. All right. Transform 2 cards. There we go. Transform 2 cards. What do we get? Flame Barrier. All right. That's one of them. Flame Barrier. It's not a very good one. We might die in the first battle anyway. But we could survive the first battle. We can't survive 2 battles, unfortunately, with the Flame Barrier. So we're going to have to go this way and hope that that's not a battle. All right. This is not a good enemy for us to get this either. Let's see if we can defeat this enemy with Flame Barrier. So far, the answer is definitely no. But yeah, I think we're gonna die here. Die here slowly, because Flame Barrier has a possibility, but, you know, it doesn't have a possibility if we draw it at the wrong time. And this enemy will just get stronger and stronger and stronger, and we'll die. All right. You know what? We're gonna abandon this run, because the enemy buffing itself 3 times when we drew Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier has no chance anymore. All right. Choose a rare colorless card. Oh, it was not colorless. Choose a rare card. Well, none of those work for us, so abandon the run. I've said before that the 3 starting characters, the Ironclad, the Silent, and the Defect, they all have an affinity toward a certain card type, and the Ironclad's affinity is for attack cards, which is a problem for this particular challenge. I'm going to choose a rare card to obtain. We're going to get something sometime. So those don't work. I'm trying to think of what the card is that when you gain block, you deal 5 damage to an enemy. Because that's a card that I would like to see. And I can't remember if it's rare or uncommon. A random rare card. I think we were better off hoping for a random boss relic than a random rare card in the Ironclad card pool. So, we get Runic Pyramid. Does not work. Does not defeat enemies. There are several that would. Calling Bell has a chance to, for one. Or the Curse of the Bell. The Calling Bell is the relic, yes. Choose a rare card to obtain. Nothing. Abandon the run. I place a lot of faith in the bomb in this particular thing. Alright, the only possibility is the random boss relic. Let's go. the busted crown. Nope. Come on, Ironclad. I know you can do this. You can get past floor 10. We did make it to floor 10. Transform 2 cards. We got Feed, which is an attack, and Reckless Charge, which is an attack. Nope. Choose a rare card to obtain. Nope, none of those work for this challenge, so abandon the run. You know what? We're going to look at the compendium. So, what card am I thinking of? We're going to go by rarity. So, is there anything in the rare card slot that works for the Ironclad? Juggernaut. That's the one I'm thinking of. It is a rare card. Okay, that's why I've been going for rare cards. In the uncommon slot, there is Combust, which is actually pretty decent. There is, I mean, Fire Breathing is not exactly one, but it could be in the right circumstance. And there is Flame Barrier, which is not a great one, but it's possible. Yeah. Anyway, the one that I was hoping for is a rare card, a rare Ironclad card. So we can keep going toward rare ironclad cards. Choose a rare card to obtain. Nope, not those. There's only one. There's only one that I'm looking for. There's basically one random, or there's one rare colorless card, and there's one rare ironclad card that are, I think, the best possible starting cards. Let's transform 2 cards. I think transforming 2 cards is better than a 1 random rare. Double tap and hemokinesis does not work. A rare colorless card. Panache is technically something that could work, but not at the beginning. Transmutation can work, but, you know, is not necessarily a good one. And then magnetism could work. Transmutation is probably the better one to start with. So we're going to try transmutation. This is very likely to fail on the very first battle. Oh man. These are not good. These are not good choices either for the path. I think we have to go question mark second, right? Otherwise, the option is to choose 2, but we don't have any money, so yep. Transmutation. You gave me violence, which does not work. Magnetism, which could potentially work. We're going to play Forethought on defense. I should have played violence, actually. Alright, well, madness. Madness we can play. It made us strike free. How sad. We're really hoping for the bomb right now. And even if we got the bomb, it only does 40 damage. So at this point, we've probably already lost by not getting something from the first transmutation. Yep, alright. Let's not go through the motions. Let's try to go through motions that succeed. Okay, the only option here that might work is a random boss relic. Not Black Star, though. Try again. A colorless card to obtain. Probably better than a random boss relic, and that's all I have to say about it. Yeah, Jack of all trades has a very, very slim chance. Let's see if it gets past the first battle. And we pretty much have to go this way. So, Jack of all trades, we have to draw it, and then it has to give us, before it exhausts, it has to give us something that works. It gave us another Jack of all trades. We're still hoping. Dramatic Entrance is an attack card. Abandon the run. So again, we could choose a colorless card, and it would not be rare. Common relics just don't do much in terms of damage, even the ones that do damage. So I think it's again colorless card, and none of those work. I'm really hoping for one that is not the bomb, even though the bomb I think is our best chance. Well, 3 random potions or a random boss relic. Let's do a random boss relic. Alright, transform 3 cards. This could be amazing. It is not amazing. It actually does not get past the first floor. But we were very hopeful. That one was one of the more hopeful times. So a random rare card or a random boss relic. I guess a random rare card. Limit Break is not the one we want. There is one that we want, but it's not Limit Break. Choose a card or transform 2. Let's transform 2. We got Dark Embrace and Pummel Strike. Not an option. We will get another Ironclad run going. We will not dry up completely. A rare colorless card. It could be the bomb. It is not the bomb. Alright, abandon the run. I'm really hoping that we get the rare Ironclad card that works. I want to do a run with that one, but when we see choose a rare colorless card to obtain, we pretty much have to choose it. Because the best possible answer for success is probably the bomb. Hello Jimmy, welcome to the stream. So far, we've had one run with the Ironclad that got to floor 10. And that is the only one that's gotten past floor 1 so far. We're trying to find one that actually does something. I'm going to transform a card because I'm really hoping for that one Ironclad card that I want so much. Nope, Inflame is not it. We need some start, though. Alright, a random rare card or Transform 2. I'm going to always choose Transform 2. We did not high roll, though. So, abandon the run. Choose a rare colorless card. Let's go. The bomb. Alright, we have a run. So, second time we've had a run that we could actually do. I don't like the options. Don't like these options. So the best that we can probably go for is as many question marks as possible. So getting 2 question marks relatively early. Going to a shop is really nice, but when we've got 0 gold, it's not so nice. Avoiding elites entirely isn't going to do much for us. Like, we could go this way, do only normal enemies, but, you know, 5 normal enemies before we even see the possibility of getting our deck much better is probably worse than visiting 1 elite. So we're going to hope that the sentries are right there and go this way. We need to play the bomb twice to defeat this enemy. We played it once. Luckily, it was not the last card in our deck, so we get to shuffle and play it again. There we go. All right, that was almost the best that this particular battle could have gone. We still take damage, of course, but that was probably about as little damage as we could take in this one. An attack potion. Basically worthless to us. Those are all attacks, so we skip. Jawworm with 41 health. I mean, honestly, if it was 40 health, I'd feel bad when he had armor when the bomb went off. So having 41 health, at least we don't get to see the, you know, we could have won if he didn't get armor the turn that the bomb went off, you know? Alright, where's the second bomb? We did not get it this turn, which is not good for us. We've basically got to get it this turn. Great. Alright, this battle did not go as well as it could, but it went okay. We get 3 attack cards. We don't take those. Alright, question mark. I'm putting a lot of faith in you. That was not what I was hoping for at all. Another normal enemy was not what we wanted in a question mark. We also didn't draw the bomb until the last card, which is not good either. Alright, at least we didn't take much damage. These are the easiest of the easy pool enemies for this particular deck that we have, but still. An Essence of Steel, we can at least play that. Dual Wield would be good later. True Grit is good now. Great. True Grit helps us get the bomb faster, gives us a little bit more survivability. It's a decent upgrade as well. We've got to play the bomb twice in this battle. I don't know if we're able to do that before the looter runs away. So I think the looter runs away. So we're just trying to survive. Play the defend first, then the True Grit, so it burns an attack card. And then we didn't draw the bomb, which means the looter is getting away. But at least we didn't take any more damage. Alright, we lost gold, which is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But at least we didn't die. Ooh, and Combust. Combust is one of those that actually does something. It's really good against enemies that have just a little bit more than 40 health with the bomb as well. So we'll take Combust. 175 gold, but we have Doubt. I mean, Doubt is, you know, the 1 week does absolutely nothing to us. So it's really just a curse in the deck. And how bad is a curse in the deck compared to, you know, one more curse? We essentially have 6 already. 6 curses in the deck already. But we really would like gold so that when we get to this shop, if we get there, then we could do something there. I think we don't take Doubt. The shop is just too far away. And having another curse in the deck is probably too bad for us. Alright. Now we definitely smith the bomb, because we need that extra damage. That would save more health than sleeping. And Lagavulin, not the worst for us to deal with. We want to play the bomb this turn. We didn't get to play it this turn. Alright, we are going to play Combust, by the way. We're going to play Combust, defend True Grit, so we burn one of those. The bomb being in the bottom 3 cards was real bad for us. And alright, I think we have to play our Essence of Steel to potentially survive this battle. And our bomb has to go off twice. Note that we've only played it once so far. So here's the second bomb. When that bomb goes off, we win the battle. Note that the only reason it only took 2 bombs is because we had Combust. So Combust, although it cost us some health in this battle, is causing us to win like a few turns earlier, which is extremely important. Alright. We beat an elite. Vajra does exactly nothing for us because strength only affects attack cards. Flex does nothing for us. These are worthless. Darn. Alright. We've not gotten much for the deck, which means we're probably going to die very soon, having not gotten anything yet. Combust is a little bit pointless in this battle because 1 bomb kills both of them, so I'm not going to play Combust. And then we do survive this turn. And then do we survive this turn? We survive this turn as well. How interesting. So we win another battle. A weak potion. We can actually play it. And nothing. 3 attack cards that we cannot play. So I think we have to get absurdly lucky to get any further than the next floor. Gremlin Horn. Gremlin Horn is, you know, it's something. It's something that we can actually use. So, let's get absurdly lucky. Okay, those take 1 bomb. We drew bomb in the first turn. We drew a True Grit, which can block everything. So far, absurdly lucky is working. We even burned an attack card instead of the defend. This is not absurdly lucky, but, you know, we survive. And then we won another battle. How about that? Now, and we took 0 damage. Now, this is where we have to get absurdly lucky. Not great. We could get another True Grit, which I will get, but I'm very unhappy about it. I think that the best chance for us to survive is what? Even if we went to the Sentries, we don't have enough health to actually survive the Sentries battle. And we only have 90 gold. So, do we go to this shop? Or do we keep going normal enemies because we might survive normal enemies? I guess we keep going normal enemies. Well, we die on the first turn. Alright, we made it to floor 11. That's 1 more floor than we made it before. Floor 11. And we're going to keep playing the Ironclad. We're going to keep playing the Ironclad until we get a decent run, or until it takes so long that we just switch. But the bomb has been what we've gotten so far. Let's choose a rare card. None of those. I've got basically 2 cards that I'm hoping for. One is a rare colorless card, the bomb, and one is a rare Ironclad card, the one that deals damage when you gain block. Neither of those. There are some other things that work, but they work much less than those 2. Choose a rare card to obtain. It is not the one I want. Abandon that run. Obtain a random rare relic or obtain a random boss relic. I think a random rare relic is slightly better. The shovel, not going to get us past the first battle. Alright, choose a rare card. Juggernaut, there it is. Alright, so let's try the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut seems slower than the bomb, so it's probably worse. The thing that we have much better off in this one than we've had in the last 2 that we've made it is we've got money and we've got an early shop. So we could buy something to go along with our Juggernaut, which would be very nice because the Juggernaut is going to have a hard time killing a cultist even. Especially if we don't draw it. Let's draw the Juggernaut, please. There it is. Alright, draw the Juggernaut, and then we might take a lot of damage in this one. But at least you can see that the Juggernaut is a possible option. You really want to draw it on turn 1, though. Turn 1 would be the best time to draw the Juggernaut. Alright, well, we beat the first battle. Second Wind. Second Wind works well with the Juggernaut. The other 2 are not an option, so it's Second Wind or skip. I think we've got to choose Second Wind. Oh man, unfortunately, we're fighting an enemy in our question mark room again. It's the most likely option, but still, really not what we wanted. So there's second wind. So I think we play defend, defend, second wind. We have to burn or defend here, but it's 2 more activations. Oh right, it burns non-attack cards. Actually, that was a questionable card to add to this deck, wasn't it? It only burns the cards that we can play. Whoops. Well, I mean, it burned slime to this time. It goes well with power through, I guess. Those are all attack cards. Oh, how unfortunate. Alright. Shop. Give me something. Especially because I only have 19 health. So fire breathing would be fine if we had a way to add statuses to the deck. Dual wield allows us to copy our power, which is good, except that we don't get a whole lot of time. It's still probably the card to add for the future. It's just not a great card right now. We're still going to add it. And I think that with that we get an explosive potion. And maybe that means that we beat this enemy. Well, an explosive potion is pretty good at beating that enemy, right? Do we start with an explosive potion? I'm going to play the explosive potion in this battle, so might as well start with it. Oh man, we really need to draw our one thing earlier. Our one way to deal damage. We need to draw that earlier. Okay. Well, those are attack cards. We could gain gold by losing health, or we could just lose the 15 gold that we have. I guess we're going to lose the 15 gold that we have. And I really do want to smith Juggernaut so that it does more damage, but at the same time, we really can't afford to. We have to rest. Which means we're almost certainly dead, but we can go a little bit further. Alright, the Bonfire Spirits. We could get rid of Dual Wield here, or Second Wind. Actually, let's get rid of Second Wind. So we give the Bonfire Spirits an uncommon card, and we heal up to full. How about that? Well, we might die here, though. This would be a great one to have the bomb in. And it would be always good to draw the Juggernaut before turn 3. Drawing the Juggernaut before turn 3 would get us much further along in the battle. Much sooner. Do we dual wield the Juggernaut, even though we would only be able to play one of them? I think we die too fast to do that. I think we died too fast to do anything, actually. Yep, alright. Well, we made it to floor 8. Pretty conclusive that the best option with the Ironclad is the bomb. So we're going to leave the Ironclad for a bit, since we've spent some time on the Ironclad, and our best was to make it to floor 11. We're going to now go to the Silent. And we're staying on Ascension 6. So, the Silent has a lot more in her arsenal than the Ironclad does for this challenge, but still, it's quite difficult. So, let's see what we can find. Still getting the bomb would be nice, so I'm going to go for the bomb when I can. And those don't do anything. I mean, Chrysalis actually could do something. All right, so we're gonna place Chrysalis because we have a chance of getting past the first battle, and there's a shop immediately after the first battle. Okay, there's a chance. It's a very slim chance because it relies on Chrysalis, giving us something that we can actually do something with. It gave us a deadly poison, which is a way to defeat the first enemy. Granted, we have to draw that deadly poison and not get killed before we play the deadly poison. Alright, let's start killing that one. We gotta deflect, but the Cloak and Dagger is pretty bad because it adds shivs, which we can't play, and they just take up space in the deck. Alright, we've defeated one of the two enemies so far. There we go, one enemy down. We can't play Neutralize. Don't play Neutralize, it's against the rules. At least we can discard Regret. And we're at least surviving, now that there's only one enemy that can deal us damage. Okay, you know, we made it past the first battle, which is, you know, as much as we can hope for when our starting card is Chrysalis. Crippling Cloud does something. It doesn't kill many enemies, though. We're gonna take it because it does something, but Crippling Cloud you can only play once, and 4 poison is not enough to defeat many enemies. So we still need something. Well, there's an attack, a skill that adds an attack. Reflex does something, technically. Impatience would be good later. And that's about it. We did not end up with good things in this shop. I guess what we could do is remove the card that's actively hurting us. But that's it. That shop was unfortunately very poor. And I can't lose the 11 health, so we're going to lose our gold. And then the question is, can we defeat this enemy? Part of it depends on what Chrysalis draws for us, because Crippling Cloud is not enough to defeat this enemy. So, Chrysalis, what do you have for me? Blur, Bullet Time, and Nightmare? Blur, Bullet Time, and Nightmare. We cannot defeat this enemy. Alright. Abandon the run. Try again. We made it to floor 4. The Silent made it to the floor 4 on the first try. Not as good as the Ironclad has gotten so far, but got there much faster. Probably we want to transform 2 cards. Transform 2 attack cards into cards that cannot defeat the first enemy. Alright. Abandon the run. Choose a colorless card or transform 2 cards. I think we choose transform 2 cards when we get the option. Noxious Fumes. Noxious Fumes can defeat many enemies. Storm of Steel is rather pointless, though. So we got a Noxious Fumes. Not a great way to start. But it is a start, and there is an early shop, so we'll take it. I'm very happy to see these 2 as the starting enemies, because they have the least attack that the starting enemies can have. Alright, taking no damage so far, right? We're doing great. And now we're going to take a fair amount, but still, we're doing great. This is an example of a really good start, which is sad, but it is the really good start. Alright, we win the first battle without taking, you know, that much damage. Snecko Oil, not my favorite, but it's something we can use. Blade Dance doesn't work for us. Calculated Gamble allows us to get to our noxious fumes faster and could have some later synergies. Expertise is not that great when our hand is probably going to be clogged with attack cards a lot of the time. So yeah, Calculated Gamble. And ooh, we can pray for gold. We could even desecrate, get the regret, remove the regret, and have more gold. But I think we'd rather just pray for 100 gold instead of get the regret. This means that we can potentially buy something in the shop that does something for us. Sadistic Nature actually does something for us. How about that? Because Sadistic Nature works rather well against with Noxious Fumes. So I think we take Sadistic Nature. And then we're poor. Alright. Alright, we've made our deck better. That's something that we can say. We have made our deck better. And Calculated Gamble ends up being very good in this one, because we can play both of these on the first turn now. Alright, let's see if we can beat this enemy without taking damage. I think the answer might be no, but I'm curious. Can we do it? Nope. We're taking 4 damage. And potentially more, but at least 4 damage. And more than 4. 16 damage. But we did win the battle, which is good. Those don't help us because they're all attacks. Very unhappy to see these two in this one, because it was a question mark room, and we would have preferred to see an event, definitely. Sadistic Nature. We're going to save the Calculated Gamble for a turn that we don't draw defends when we want to draw defends. Alright. I think the rest of this battle is pretty okay. Yeah, I think the rest of this battle is fine. We survived another battle. Huzzah. Those are all attack cards. We have to skip them. How unfortunate. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to rest in this one. We're going to go right past these elites. Remove a card from the deck for 7 health. I will happily do that. We want to remove a strike. Yeah, remove a strike. Because they're essentially curses. Now, do we smith? I think we do smith in this one. The Noxious Fumes is probably the best smith target compared to Sadistic Nature or one of the blocks. So I think we choose Noxious Fumes. And then we're going to go here. Hope for something good. The Courier is fine, but it doesn't help us right now. And then I think in this one we heal again. Alright. Let's beat this battle. If we beat this battle, we did better than the Ironclad ever did. And I think we beat this battle. It would be nice to have drawn the Sadistic Nature turn 1, but we drew the one we needed the most turn 1. Calculated Gamble to draw that strike. Let's keep it in the deck. Alright, so there's a pretty good chance that if we play Defend, and Calculated Gamble, we get another defense. We did. And we win the battle. Unfortunately, those are not the cards we want. We could play Cloak and Dagger, but we can't play the Shiv that comes out of it. So, it's not great. Now, I'm going to have to go here, because 3 normal enemies is just not going to cut it. So we're going to have to hope that we do well against an elite. And this is going to require a good amount of hope, especially against the Gremlin Knob. We did draw Noxious Fumes and Sadistic Nature turn 1. But I don't think we defeat the Gremlin Knob fast enough. Yeah, I don't think we defeat the Gremlin Knob fast enough. And I think we have to take a hit. And then after that hit, we can't take more hits. So at this point, we play our defense. But we could take the next hit, but we're not allowed to take the one after it. And I don't know what we're going to be able to do about that. The Snecko Oil is, I guess, our best choice. So, we have to play Survivor and 2 Defends, and then we play the Snecko Oil, and it has to draw 2 Defends, and they cost 0. And even if we do all of that, I think we still die. Okay, so we still die. we would have died even if we got to play those defense. So we made it to floor 12. Floor 12 is our new best of the night. But the Silent at least has a lot more opportunities to make it further. Random rare card or a random rare relic? I think we take a random rare card. Grand Finale is an attack card, so that's not going to work for us. We abandon this run. Choose a rare card to obtain. They're all attack cards, so we abandon the run. It's funny to see my play history because I have a lot of zero score runs. Alright. A random rare card or choose a rare colorless card. Let's choose a rare colorless card. We got the Bomb. We also got Panache, but the Bomb is the one that actually does something at the very beginning, which is when we need it. And we've got to go this way, even though we can't really afford anything in that shop. So the Bomb is better with the Silent than it is with the Ironclad, because the Silent has more defense in the deck. It's also slightly worse because there's more chance that you don't draw it until turn 3 because the Silent starts with a bigger deck. But still, more defensive cards is really nice. Alright, so the first battle has gone by pretty well. I liked that first battle. Took very little damage. Duplicate Potion. That's nice, we can duplicate the Bomb. Backflip. Backflip is pretty nice. I mean, obviously Deflect is pretty nice too, but being able to draw cards to get to the Bomb faster, that is really helpful early. Obtain the Golden Idol. I think we've got to. Take the Golden Idol, lose 5 max health. The reason I feel like we have to take this is because we really need a good amount of gold so that we can buy things in shops and remove cards. So, I think we take those. But it doesn't feel great to take them either. Only 1 bomb wins this fight, which is kind of nice. We might only take this 4 damage. Yeah, we only take that 4 damage. Great. So this fight went just fine. We need something better than just the bomb in the deck, though. Ooh, a regen potion. Like that, too. We've gotten 2 good potions. Distraction can be good, or it could do nothing. There's a fair amount of skills that don't really do much because they add shivs to my deck, and getting a skill that adds shivs doesn't do much for me. But there are some other skills that are quite nice. I'm gonna have to take Distraction just for the hope that it does something. And we can't really do anything in that shop, so we skip it, unfortunately. Happy to remove a card in the deck. Let's remove the Neutralize, most likely the thing that I would accidentally play. And then we could get max health, or we could heal. Let's get max health, because we couldn't do the full heal anyway. Alright, well, I guess we're going. Let's smith here, because we've got a regen potion, and smithing the bomb decreases the number of times we have to play it to win battles. And we have to kind of hope, but I feel more hopeful. One play of the bomb wins this battle. Also, let's see what Distraction has in it. It has Nightmare. Okay. I mean, there's nothing in my hand that I want to copy. We could copy Defend for the future of the battle. I guess we will. And then next turn we're going to take a hit. I probably should have played the regen potion in this one. I don't know why I didn't. I want to draw that survivor next turn, so I don't think the backflip is what we play. Alright, and how much damage did we take in this one? I think we took 15 damage. 15 damage in an elite fight is quite nice. We got a pair to restore some of the max health that I've been getting rid of, and a strength potion which does nothing for us. Man, dodge and roll, prepared. I mean, I tend to like prepared because it activates certain synergies, and if you upgrade it, it's better. I guess we will take an unupgraded prepared, but it's definitely not my favorite. Do we have the ability to not rest here? Because we could smith again. We could smith the prepared, or we could smith survivor. Or backflip for that matter. I think we smith. I think smithing a defensive card does a lot for us. I'm going to smith backflip. So we've got 2 defensive cards that add 8. Ooh, Anchor. Anchor's nice. Alright, more block at the beginning, which is really nice if we happen to draw the bomb on turn 1. Oh, we did. Great. Shall I play Distraction? I guess we play Prepared first. But yeah, we play Distraction. We get another Distraction, alright. Outmaneuver. You know, it's okay, I guess. I should play this regen potion sooner than later, but I keep forgetting to do it on turn 1, and turn 1 is when I want to do it. Leg Sweep is nice. Leg Sweep is definitely nice in this one, but Deadly Poison can actually defeat enemies, and having more ways to defeat enemies, man, that would be nice to have. Let's get one. 1 trigger of the bomb kills the Slaver. Let's do the regen potion in this one. So the question is, do we play Deadly Poison, or do we just use the bomb? Because the bomb does do it. I think we just use the bomb. because that will probably win in the same number of turns. So, let's defend. There's the bomb. There's 8 block, which is always nice. I guess we play prepared first and 3 defends, blocks for everything. Great. This one's actually going somewhere. May not be making it very far, but it's going somewhere. I don't know why I'm playing cards. We win this turn. Great. Another prepared. I don't think I'm going to add a second unupgraded prepared. Even though I added the first one. I don't think we add a second one. The bomb. Great. Turn 1, the bomb. And I think we played nothing else in the first turn. Prepared. And then the deadly poison doesn't really do anything, in this battle at least, but we play it anyway. And there we go. We have made it somewhere. Alright, Noxious Fumes is another way to deal damage to enemies. Works well with deadly poison as well. So we take a Noxious Fumes. Do we go to the elite or not? I don't know the answer to that. I think we rest here, though. As much as I would like to smith, I think we rest there. As much as I would like a relic to make this deck better, I think that going to the elite is maybe a bad plan versus going to a question mark. So let's go to a question mark. And disagree with the serpent again. Okay. Let's smith Noxious Fumes. And then I think we do perfectly fine against the Guardian. Especially because we get to play Noxious Fumes and the bomb turn 1. It's a pretty good first turn. I could have duplicated one of those as well. Should have considered it. Should have considered it at least. Do we play Deadly Poison or do we play a Defend? I think we play Deadly Poison. So we took 20 damage, but I think that will be most of the damage that we take in this battle. I should probably play Distraction this turn. Acrobatics. It's not bad. Let's play it. It drew the bomb. We'll play the bomb. And this part of the battle is simple because we just defend, which is all we can do anyway. I guess we play Deadly Poison because we don't have enough defense. There's another bomb, but I don't think we play the bomb. I think we're winning with poison at this point. And we really want to just reduce as much damage as we can from what we're taking. Okay. I'm glad we drew 2 defends there. Perfect draw for that turn. And we've beaten the first boss. Alright. So we've beaten the first boss with the Silent on Ascension 6 without playing a single attack card. We still have all 5 of our original strikes, but we don't have Neutralize anymore. We removed one. We removed one of our starting attack cards. I don't think our deck is good, but it's at least gotten this far. And Corpse Explosion is a great thing to find, too. That's another thing that can deal with enemies. So let's take a Corpse Explosion. Alright, Wristblade is terrible for us. Philosopher's Stone is probably going to kill us if we take it. I usually think that about Philosopher's Stone. So I think we play Ring of the Serpent. Is it better than Ring of the Snake, though? Because Ring of the Snake drawing more cards turn 1 might be better than drawing them later, especially for things like the Bomb and Noxious Fumes. I think we still take Ring of the Serpent, though. I don't think it's a huge improvement, but we really didn't like the other two. If we go to this shop, we have to go through 2 elites, which is pretty painful. But I don't really like any of the other pathways either. So I think we go this way, go through as many events as possible. We're really hoping for events that remove cards, by the way. That's one of the things that we're very much hoping for as we're going through events. Because removing these strikes would be quite significant for us. So there's the bomb, which means we get to win the battle. And now we just have to survive as well as we can before we win. Prepared doesn't do anything for me. But neither does most of those cards, so we're going to play it. Now, we need to block as much because we win next turn, so we're blocking as much as we can. Still taking a fair amount of damage, 14 this turn. And then we end turn and win. Poison Potion. It's a potion that we can play. So we could get another deadly poison, which I am not opposed to. I'm not opposed to another deadly poison. It's not my favorite choice, but I'm not opposed to it. Otherwise, a deflect or a backflip are both pretty decent options. The deflect is kind of nice if we have things that draw more cards, which we have one backflip. I'm not really sure. We could take any of these, which is a nice change. I think unupgraded, I'm not as interested in deadly poison as I am many other things. So I think that we're going to take deflect. Get a 0-cost block card. Pleading Vagrant. I could buy a relic, sure. We got Snecko Skull. How about that? That's such a nice relic for the deck that we have so far. Great. Find some potions. Not great when we have 3 potions, but you know, we can always get rid of Strength Potion. These 3 are all pretty good potions. I don't know how much I value Duplication Potion. Let's see here. Blessing of the Forge. Blessing of the Forge is strong because it can add lots of block to a particular turn. But otherwise it's not that great. I think Gambler's Brew or Dexterity Potion. I'm going to take Gambler's Brew. And then is Dexterity Potion better than one of ours? It could be better than Poison Potion, but I'm going to skip. You are a somewhat annoying enemy to fight. I think I'm going to play the Corpse Explosion and a Defend this turn. And then the Bomb is great to see, a Deadly Poison is good to see. Kind of wish we drew Noxious Fumes, but can't get everything that you want. There's the Noxious Fumes. We play that now. The Prepared is actively bad in this battle, so we don't play the Prepared. 31 damage. Ouch. Alright. 31 damage. We might play a Gambler's Brew this turn to try to avoid that damage. Let's play a backflip first. So deadly poison, I think, wins. Yes, deadly poison wins the battle, so we don't take the 31. Great. Cloak and dagger, not exactly what we want. Tactician? Tactician is quite nice. Let's take the tactician. It does make me want to upgrade my prepared more. So here's the big question. Do we go towards the fireplace or the shop? The problem with the shop is we fight 2 elites. And I don't think we're prepared to do that. So I think we're going towards the fireplace instead. Ooh, lose all of our gold or fight? Oh, this one's not great for us. If we get the bomb turn 1, it's not terrible, so we're going to fight. And we're going to try to get the bomb turn 1, which partially involves playing our Gambler's Brew. We didn't get the bomb, but we did get Corpse Explosion, which means we can do Noxious Fumes and Corpse Explosion, and then now all we have to do is defeat Pointy. We discarded our Deadly Poison, so that's going to be harder. We might want to use the Poison Potion here. I think we will. Oh wait, I forgot to play the Defend. We took 2 damage there we did not need to take. Alright, but we only took 2 damage in that battle. Oh, never mind. I took more accidentally. I did not calculate that well. Whoops. Alright, well, that was a really foolish way to end that battle. An upgraded prepared and a footwork. I think we've got to take the footwork, right? I think we've got to take the footwork. And then we have to heal here because of how I played the last part of that battle. Upgrade all strikes and defend or remove a strike. I think we remove the strike. Alright, can we beat this elite? It's a Book of Stabbing. Definitely not the one that I wanted to see necessarily. If we double play our bomb when we draw it, it's probably the best chance that we have in this battle. So let's do that. So Corpse Explosion, Deadly Poison. We double play our bomb, which does 100 damage. So here's the bomb. We double play the bomb. So that does 100 damage, which means we need to do 51 in 3 turns. We're going to deal 36 right now in 3 turns. And we don't really have anything else in our deck. So I think we've got to play the Noxious Fumes and take the damage, which hurts. Okay. Backflip. We just need to defend as much as we can this turn. So, Survivor, Prepared. Okay, we only take 3. And then this turn we win. Great. Alright, we made it past that. Strike Dummy is absolutely worthless to us. Another Strength Potion is also pretty bad. Another Footwork I'll take. Matryoshka, not great, because it doesn't do anything right now. And then we have to heal. So let's heal. And then I think we go normal, fire, and a couple normal enemies. I think so. So we could Corpse Explosion the Mystic. Not the normal way I fight this one, but it's a possibility. Otherwise, if we drew back, if we draw the bomb, I would play it. So let's play backflip first. Okay, well we can play Tactician. We don't need to though. Yeah, let's just play Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion on the Mystic. Now what do? We play the bomb, and we play... You know, is a footwork better than a defend right now? I think it is. We are winning at the end of next turn, so it's all about what we can do this turn. That doesn't do anything for us, so we're just blocking for 6. And then we win at the end of this turn. Okay, well, we survived. But again, we didn't survive very well. I'll take another backflip. And rest again. Snecko. Snecko is not the worst for us. Snecko is not the worst for us, but I'm feeling like our deck hasn't gotten a lot better recently, and our deck not getting a lot better recently basically spells our doom. We can backflip and defend. We can even play prepared in hopes. Well, we might... I mean, if nothing else... Alright, how are we winning this battle? We play backflip, we play a defend, we play a prepared. There's a footwork. Happy to play a footwork. And then I guess we play a defend and a deadly poison, and we're just winning with poison. We never played the bomb. There's the bomb. We could play it. And there's no reason not to play it, so we play the bomb. Do we die this turn? What does Distraction have? Crippling Cloud applies weakness. Great. Corpse Explosion applies enough poison to win. And we won another battle. Still just barely though. Liquid Bronze is a potion we can play at least. And we skipped those. Alright, we would die against any elite. So we take a normal enemy and hope. It's not a good normal enemy for us. Guess we play prepared. That was excellent. I think we play Noxious Fumes and the bomb, and then we just stop for this turn. Let's see what Distraction has in it. Adrenaline. I like seeing Adrenaline. Alright. Give it to me. We gained enough block for this turn at least. So next turn I have the question. Alright, we didn't actually draw the Corpse Explosion, so this question is not that important. But we could get there by playing backflip. Alright, so the question is, do we play Corpse Explosion on you? Because if we did, it does 27 damage. And 27 damage is a good amount of damage to deal to Chosen. We could do that if we played backflip and Corpse Explosion to do 27 damage. Or we could play a Deadly Poison and backflip, or Deadly Poison Footwork Backflip, and we would block fully, and maybe not do 27 damage, but we would do 6 more damage over a few turns. I think I'm going to do the Deadly Poison route. So Deadly Poison, Footwork, Backflip. Hope to draw the Dazed, actually. We drew the Corpse Explosion. Unfortunate. So we win next turn, which means this turn we just block fully. And we win a battle. I think we took no damage in that battle. How about that? No damage in a battle. Accuracy. We can't play the shivs. The dodge and roll is not terrible, especially with 2 footworks in the deck. It would be a lot better if it was upgraded, obviously. A lot better if it was upgraded. Does it save us against the boss? I don't know, but I think we take it. And I believe that we die at this boss. We have to rest here. I believe we die at this boss. But we definitely try. We're going to play the Liquid Bronze. We can hope very hard with Distraction, or we could play Backflip first. I think we play Backflip first. Okay, let's play the Distraction. Another Tactician, that's kind of funny. Alright, well, we didn't draw any of the cards that we really want yet. So there's a Corpse Explosion. A Corpse Explosion is good to see. Let's play Prepared first, though. A Footwork is good to see. Let's play a Corpse Explosion and a Footwork. So Corpse Explosion on you. You're probably both going to die at the same turn. We haven't played the Bomb yet. We could play it this turn, although this turn we kind of have to try to survive. And we do want to play Noxious Fumes. So we play Backflip. Backflip, Noxious Fumes, and Defend. And I believe we survive. But not by a whole lot. And then we have to survive again this turn, which is becoming increasingly difficult. I do want to play another Footwork. We can't kill you a turn earlier, can we? Not really. So I think we play Footwork and Survivor and Defend. Defend all but one. And then at least the 2 Torch Heads die this turn. It looks like we also die this turn, though. Unfortunately, it's the Torch Heads and us. Alright, there we go. We made it to Act 2. Alright, floor 33, we died against the boss of Act 2. I think that deck had promise at the beginning, and the promise did not keep coming. So, what I'm going to do for the rest of this time is I'm going to try to play several more Ironclad runs, and if none of them shake out, we're going to do another promising Silent run. So we're going to go for hopefully one more promising run, but we're going to try to make it with the Ironclad first. So, Ironclad, you are the worst at this challenge. Let's see what you can do. These are pretty bad choices. Let's choose this one. Okay, that's one of the possible ones. We got 3 attack cards. Abandon the run. And for those of you who haven't been here before, the hardest thing to get past in this challenge is floor 1, because our starting deck cannot defeat floor 1 without playing an attack card. So what we do is we've got to get something from the whale in order to get past floor 1. And then after that, we need to keep getting stuff, but we can get it from shops and all sorts of things. Man, I don't think most of these options are that viable, so we're going to choose a card. And we got 3 attack cards proffered to us. The Ironclad is the worst at this challenge because there's very few cards in the Ironclad card pool that can get past the first battle. There are some, but there are very few. And I think every promising run I've had with the Ironclad so far has leaned heavily on the bomb. The colorless rare card, the bomb. Nothing there, but we can get... There are some Ironclad cards that can get there too. It's just the bomb seems to be the most reliable. Transform 2 cards. Alright, let's try it. Sentinel and Flex do not do anything for us in this challenge. We'll transform 1 card, I guess? Clothesline is an attack card, which does not do anything because we cannot play it. Transform 2 cards. We got Metallicize and Clothesline. They do not get us past the very first enemy. Whoops. I said continue. I guess I did save and quit instead of abandon run. Whoops. Alright. Choose a rare colorless card. We did not get the bomb. We did get Chrysalis, which is not very likely. But we'll try to get past the first enemy with Chrysalis. I think going this way is best. If we get past the first enemy, which is still a good question. There's Normality. Normality is not the worst in this challenge of all the curses. Alright, Chrysalis. You gave me dual wield, Sentinel, and Flex. Therefore we abandon the run because we don't win the first battle. Obtain a random rare or transform 2. I've got to choose transform 2 because of the potential high roll. I mean, that wasn't a high roll, but the potential high roll when you transform 2 is just so much nicer than a random rare. If I get to choose the rare, then I'm going to choose the rare, though. Choose a rare colorless card. Mayhem. Technically, according to my rules, Mayhem works in this challenge, because the rules say I cannot play an attack card from hand, which means Mayhem plays the top card of my draw pile, which is not playing it from hand, which means we can choose Mayhem. Very unlikely to work, playing random cards from our deck every turn, but still, it has the possibility. I don't know if I'm going to go towards that shop or not, but we're definitely going to start here. So, I don't know if you take Mayhem, whether you put attack cards in your deck, though. I don't know if putting attack cards in the deck is good, even if you're... Oh my gosh, it played the curse. Alright, well, Mayhem didn't do anything yet. Playing one attack a turn is a pretty sad way to defeat this enemy, and we're not even guaranteed to play one attack per turn. We played one there, though, and it's randomly assigned to. Not being able to play the attacks also makes regret a lot worse. I would love to play regret, but we can't. Okay, I believe we're going to win the first battle. We're not winning the first battle very well, but I believe we are going to win the first battle. All we have to do is randomly play 3 more strikes. Aha! 2 more strikes, because now we're no longer weakened. There we go. Alright, we won the first battle. We definitely don't play Sever Soul. Rupture kind of helps us, because we have regret. But, man, that's a really sad way to run this one. If we take Rupture, I think we would die very, very fast. So do we take Cleave? No, we don't take Cleave. We skip. And I don't think we would survive this battle, so I'm going to go to the left. We get gold and we become cursed with doubt. I think we're going to take it this time, because one of those question marks might be something we can spend this money on. And I'd much rather remove regret anyway. Alright, transform a card. Let's transform... We actually want to transform a strike this time instead of bash, because strike is a worse attack card to randomly play with Mayhem. Sentinel, okay. Well, we can play it at least. Drawing Mayhem on the first turn is helpful. If maybe not helpful enough for us to win the battle, which is yet to be seen. So far, not so great. We did 1 damage. Alright. 1 damage so far. We did not even do 2 damage. Maybe Rupture would have been the right choice. I mean, it can't be, because we would die before we defeat most enemies with Rupture, even though we gain strength. And I think we die this turn. Yes. Alright. Well, we died on floor 4, but we made it somewhere. I'm going to try for the Ironclad a little bit more before we give up on the Ironclad after that. Well, random rare relic or random boss relic? I picked the random rare relic. Wing boots. I mean, that doesn't help us get past the first floor. It's not a bad thing to find, of course, but it doesn't get us past the first floor. Transform 2. We can hope. We got Juggernaut. Alright. Oh, don't abandon. We got Juggernaut. So we do have Doubt and Pummel Strike, but we did get a Juggernaut, which allows us to win a battle. We're going to start here. So, Juggernaut, defend. So now our defends actually deal damage, which allows us to defeat enemies. I don't like having the Pummel Strike and the Doubt in the deck, of course, but at least we can defeat an enemy. And that's something to be happy about. Alright. Give me something. Give me something good. We could take Havoc. Havoc is not the worst because it plays a card from the draw pile. If it's an attack, that's fine. If it's Juggernaut, it's a power anyway, so it doesn't really get exhausted. I'm gonna take Havoc. Alright. Find some potions. Now that's an amazing second floor. Blessing of the Forge, Distilled Chaos, and Gambler's Brew. Distilled Chaos is another thing that we can play because it plays the top 3 cards from the draw pile, not the hand. So we're actually going somewhere with this one a little bit. Do we go more fights and get to that shop, or do we do question marks? I think I want to go to the shop in this one. So we play Havoc, hoping that it gets Juggernaut. It did. How excellent. Alright. And we are doing pretty well in this one, too. Granted, we're probably going to take damage here. So now we play Havoc, and it plays Pummel Strike from my draw pile, not from my hand, so it's allowed under the rules. Nice. And we get Havoc again. If it gets a defend or a strike, we win this turn. Oh no, we don't. I was one off. Darn. Okay, you know what? The deck actually does something. How about that? A power potion. Power potion. I probably want it. I don't know if I want it more than one of these. Huh. We're going to go toward an elite. What power potion would we want for an elite fight? Or what powers would we want? There's not a lot that help in a lot of the ones, but there are some really good ones. I have no idea what to do here. Take the power potion or not take the power potion? If we do, what potion do we replace? So my favorite potions that we have, the Gambler's Brew is probably one of the better potions because we can get things in our hands faster and we rely on a power, so that's important. Distilled Chaos plays cards, which includes powers and attack cards. The Blessing of the Forge can upgrade our defense and our Juggernaut in an elite battle, for example. I think we get rid of the Distilled Chaos and take the Power Potion. Alright, that was a hard choice. These are not a choice. We skip those. Okay, what do we have here? True Grit. I like True Grit. It can get rid of attack cards from the deck. So we really like True Grit. I think we want to take True Grit and remove a card. We afford both of those. We can. So we remove Doubt. We take True Grit. Alright. We play Havoc and we hope that it hits Juggernaut again. Ooh, it burned one of our defense. How unfortunate. That's not what you wanted. There's Juggernaut. We've got to play that. Our only path to victory. I guess it's not the only path, because we have Havoc to play attack cards, but, you know, it's the primary. So I think we play 3 defends. Okay. The other option is we play Havoc here so that it burns one of these. It has just as much chance to defeat one as playing the defend. I think we play Havoc. Okay, well, we took 3. A fire potion. Man, it's also pretty useful. It might even be better than this Blessing of the Forge for an elite battle. Okay, let's take the fire potion. We're getting a lot of potions. Another Havoc. The problem with too many Havocs is then you burn all of your defense cards. I think we skip the second Havoc. And I think we smith here instead of rest. We smith Juggernaut. I would love to smith True Grit, but I think we have to smith Juggernaut. And let's do an elite. There are some really good towers in the Ironclad card pool for this elite. So let's hope for one of the good ones. I mean, another Juggernaut is not bad. It's not one of the ones I was hoping for, but another Juggernaut is not a bad thing. Do we play the Gambler's Brew as well? I think we do, because we want the other Juggernaut basically now. So Gambler's Brew all of these away. We did not get it. So, defend, defend, defend. There's our Juggernaut. Havoc is not great when there's all those Dazed in the deck. So we probably just play a True Grit. Play True Grit. It burned the Defend card, of all things. The fact that we don't get to choose where our damage goes is very poor for this battle. So I could save health by using the Fire Potion on that one right now. And I think it's worthwhile. We did use all of our potions, though. Did not like using all of our potions. Alright, Defend and True Grit. We're going to defeat one of them this turn. Alright. And then next turn, we probably draw something, right? Yeah, great. Alright, we made it through. Not by a whole lot, though. I don't mind Maw Bank. Those are attack cards. How unfortunate. We do have to rest here. So we rest here. And then we have to decide what we're doing, because I wasn't sure if we were going to get this far, so we didn't make a plan. I think we go left. Ooh, Oddly Smooth Stone. Excellent. Start combat with a Dexterity. We're definitely going this way. The big question I have is whether we're smithing, because I could smith True Grit, or if we are resting. I think I'm going to smith True Grit, because True Grit is much, much better smith. Ooh, a shop. Great. So fire breathing does work in this challenge. It kind of requires us to get status cards, which we don't necessarily get. Charon's Ashes would not have been bad if we had the option, but I think the only thing that we do here is Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier. Okay. And we lost our Maw Bank, unfortunately, but I think it was good to take another thing that can deal damage. There's our Flame Barrier, turn 1. And we can even True Grit away a strike. I'm wondering how much damage we take these days. So I'm going to play Havoc. We got a Flame Barrier. How interesting. And we play 3 more defense cards and we win. Or 2 more, actually. Great. Okay. You know, the deck does something. I don't think we take Burning Pact in this one, and the other 2 are not really an option, so we skip. Next question. Do we go to another Elite? I think the answer is no. I think we go to another question mark. We upgrade a card. Alright. We could upgrade Flame Barrier. Upgrading Havoc isn't that important because I don't have many times that I want to play it for 0. But Flame Barrier is a pretty good upgrade. And that also allows us to rest at the next one without missing an upgrade, basically. Havoc. Play Juggernaut. You know, you played Flame Barrier. Was not my favorite. So there's our Juggernaut, our path to victory. It's unfortunately a little bit too slow of a path to victory, but it is our only one. Defend. Guess we True Grit a strike. Play the Slimed. Hello, Gale. Welcome to the stream. So this challenge is quite a challenge, but I have done well on it. The reason that we're on Ascension 6 is because I've won on Ascension 5 with the defect. The Ironclad is the worst for this challenge, though, as you can kind of tell. Ooh, Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain works with the deck. We really need the Juggernaut to come out, though. But Feel No Pain does work with the deck, so I'm going to take it. And then we rest here, and let's see how we do against the Guardian. I don't know how this is going to go, because defending against the Guardian is usually a pretty good option, but we just don't do damage very fast, and that is a problem. We're taking 30 here, for example. Ouch. And then we might not even cause you to split this turn. I want to play the Havoc, but I also don't because I don't want to burn any of those in my deck. So I think we just play Defend here, which is not great. One might say that's not great. So Defend, True Grit does 21 damage, which is not enough to have you switch over. So we're going to play Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier... Oh, actually, it would have been because the Feel No Pain when we burn the strike. Okay, so I possibly should have done that. But we don't take damage anyway, because he converts. Well, don't really like that this was this turn. We drew none of those next turn. At some point I'm going to True Grit the Havoc, but I'm not going to do that until I've gotten rid of, you know, strikes. Alright, Flame Barrier is pretty good here. We didn't get Flame Barrier. We could hope with Havoc, but I don't think hoping with Havoc is the way to win this one. So we True Grit and defend. We defend? Yeah. We're actually at the point where we're defending constantly. And defending constantly, I think we can take no more damage in this battle. Especially because we can basically True Grit away the deck so that we draw our best defense cards every turn. Yeah, alright. Won this one. We took 30 damage at the very beginning of this battle. I think that's all of the damage that we took, was that 30 damage. Alright. Beat the first boss. This is the first time tonight, and also the first time on Ascension 6 that I've defeated the first boss with the Ironclad with the Pacifist challenge. Here's our deck so far. We rely very heavily on Juggernaut. That is our main source of damage, and Flame Barrier is kind of a secondary choice of damage, and then everything else is kind of there to make Juggernaut a little bit better. So, our deck is basically Juggernaut, which, you know, it's kind of not enough. Let's see what we can do. Barricade. Oh man. Barricade or Offering. Both of those are really good options. I think that we're going to take Barricade. I'm partially taking Barricade because I used Barricade as the thumbnail for this stream. But we're taking Barricade. It's at least not a bad option. Velvet Choker, Mark of Pain, or Sacred Bark. I mean, Sacred Bark might be really good. I want more energy, though, because I want to be able to play Juggernaut and some defense, or Barricade and some defense. So I want more energy. I don't think we're ever going to get to the point that we're playing lots of cards every turn, so I think the Velvet Choker might be the way. Alright, Velvet Choker deck. Definitely not Mark of Pain, because those 2 wounds make it so that we don't get to our block cards nor our Juggernaut as fast. Gale says that playing Slay the Spire, and after watching me play Slay the Spire, you've been thinking about how to get better, which is great. I like to share this game and show my thought process, so that's great to hear. We're definitely not going toward a Burning Elite, so that path is not an option, which means we've got to choose one of these elites. And I think that we choose this one because we get to go to a shop first, and there's several events. I'm really hoping for events that remove my strike cards from my deck. So that's what I'm really hoping for. You are really not a good enemy when we don't deal a lot of damage every turn. Oh my. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. At least we got our Juggernaut turn 1. We can play Flame Barrier and True Grit. That's pretty nice. We haven't drawn our Barricade, and I might not play it next turn. I don't think we play the Barricade this turn. Well, I mean, I guess we do, because what else are we going to play? So we do play Barricade. Barricade, defend. Flame Barrier, defend is all we can play this turn. So we took damage on the turn that we played Barricade. But aside from the turn that we played Barricade, are we going to take any damage? No. Alright. That's kind of what I expect in some of these battles. Another Feel No Pain, and it's upgraded. Seems good for the deck that we have. It does make drawing Juggernaut a little bit harder, though, which doesn't particularly make me happy, but... Haha. 5 Apparition, but we lose 40 max health. You know? Apparition with Barricade is really good. Because we can play the Apparitions early to set up all of our powers, and then rely on Barricade for the rest of it. So I'm very happy to take this. I mean, losing the 40 max health hurts, but very happy to take the Apparitions. Let's do it. We get a Juzu bracelet. I like that. I'm not going for normal enemies in question mark rooms, so take the Juzu bracelet. Not necessarily something you want to see in every run, but I think this is one of the runs that we want to see it. Dark Embrace would be a little bit interesting, but I don't think we take it. I think we do remove a card. Let's remove a card. Let's remove Pummel Strike. I've been kind of keeping it in the deck because of Havoc, but let's remove it at this point, because, well, no, I'll not play it. I think I'm good enough at noticing that that's an attack card. Let's remove a strike. And then Dark Shackles is a pretty interesting choice, I believe. Let's take a Dark Shackles. All right. I just spent a whole bunch of gold, so I don't have much right now. How well do we do against the Red Mask crew? They do remove my dexterity, which is real bad. But I kind of want to try it out because the Apparitions and Barricade. Let's use this fight as a way to see how well we're doing. Because I think this would normally be quite bad. Also, probably a good time to use Entropic Brew, because we probably use something in this battle. Oh, we got a Blood Potion. Not great when you only have 40, but still not a bad thing to see. We got a Speed Potion, which might be very good to use in this battle. So a couple of Apparitions and a Flame Barrier. We need to draw our Juggernaut, which is the main problem, is drawing Juggernaut fast enough. I think we play Havoc. Hope for Juggernaut. We got it. We got the Juggernaut. Great. And then I think we play the Apparitions while we have them. And then we haven't drawn Barricade yet. We don't draw it until next turn. We can still deal some damage before that happens, but it would be nice to start stacking the block. At least we have another intangible. Okay, so Barricade, let's play the Apparition, and we could play Dark Shackles, or we could use it later when there's no more intangible. Yeah, let's use it later. Happy to True Grit Pummel Strike. I don't really mind any of those being burned from the deck, so let's play Havoc this turn. Haha, and played the Strike, which, just a reminder, it didn't play it from my hand, so it's fine. Alright, we took no damage in this battle, and I feel like we're at the point that we just don't take any damage in this battle. So, great. Really shows this deck working. What I want the most is the bottle that allows me to put Juggernaut in the bottle. If we put Juggernaut in a bottle so that we would have it on the first turn, that would be a huge improvement. Flex Potion basically does nothing for us. Neither does Strength Potion, but we don't take it. Shrug It Off. We'll take that. It's even upgraded. Alright, how do we do against an elite? Well, not great on the first turn. At least we can block some. At least, you know, this slaver, the red slaver, making it so that I can't play attacks on my turn, doesn't bother me at all. So the red and blue slaver are not so bad as they usually are. Alright, so we play Juggernaut, we play Feel No Pain, and we play 2 apparitions. Oh, we only got to play 1. How sad. Apparition, Flame Barrier. Don't see a reason to play Dark Shackles, especially because we don't have Barricade out yet. So there's the Apparition. We play Barricade and Apparition. And now we're stacking Block, which means we're probably done taking damage in this battle. The only thing that can change that is all the wounds, but I think we're done taking damage in this battle, which means we've essentially won. I'll keep the Dark Shackles. 5 damage in this elite battle is not so bad. Not so bad at all. Ooh. Well, never mind. we are going to take more damage. How much, we'll see. We're going to take... How much is that? 17 damage? That's painful. We could... Well, none of our potions really help us here. Alright, well... 17 more damage. I didn't expect that. Not with what we've done so far. I guess we hadn't been stacking up the block as much as I was thinking we would. Start each combat with an additional energy. Not bad. Not bad. It's helpful if we draw a barricade in the first turn. And those are not very helpful. So skip those. It's hard to rest when it only heals you for 12. But is it the thing to do? We could smith barricade. Smithing barricade makes it cost 1 less, which is pretty significant. I think we smith barricade. Yeah, I think we smith barricade. And at the next fire, we almost certainly heal. We have to make it there first, though. You are not the best for me to see. Yeah, not the best for me to see. I'm even going to take 5 damage on the first turn, or 4 damage in the first turn. But we never get rid of the plated armor, which is not great. I would also like to draw my barricade a lot faster in these battles. I really like drawing the barricade, you know? And let's burn a strike. So there's the barricade. Great. What's this card? An apparition. I guess there's no reason to havoc that, so let's just play defense. And... how much damage did we take in this battle? I think it was only the 4 on the first turn that we took. I think that was all that we took in this battle. Alright. The deck works, but it doesn't work as consistently as I would hope. Armaments. I don't know if we take armaments. It does make apparitions better. I guess we do. We take an armaments. Only 1 ever, though. Bronze Scales. Now that's nice. That is a relic that does damage without us playing attacks. Alright. Good relic to find. I've really liked finding oddly smooth stone, by the way. That did a lot for us. We got Barricade on the first turn. How about that? With an Apparition, even. I probably should have played Feel No Pain, but I wanted to play Flame Barrier. I think I should have played Feel No Pain. Oh well. We can upgrade these Apparitions. I like upgrading the Apparitions. Is there a reason not to play them? I think we play one of the Apparitions and then we just defend, because we've got Barricade. We do need to get to our Juggernaut, though. Be nice to get there. Guess we play this Apparition, because there's no reason not to. Okay, there's the Juggernaut. Feel No Pain and Apparition. And now I think we're winning this battle. We took no damage. So, I think we're doing very well. Flame Barrier, shrug it off. Feel No Pain. Let's put the Feel No Pain out there. Don't need to play this Apparition, so I guess we don't. The True Grit can get rid of the Pummel Strike. I do want to remove Pummel Strike, but because of Havoc, I've removed Strikes instead of Pummel Strike every time. And I'm happy to play Havoc this time. Play Havoc, get rid of a Strike, that's good. Didn't like getting rid of the True Grit, but I think we're at the point in the battle that we are winning fast enough that playing True Grit a whole lot is not that valuable. Shrug it off. Flame Barrier. No reason not to play Dark Shackles this turn. It's not going to get better. Alright, we definitely have... We definitely have the block. Now we just need to do the damage faster than it's being healed. Which, you know, it'd be nice if we were doing the damage significantly faster than it's being healed, rather than right now, where it's only slightly faster. I don't want to play the Havoc when there's Flame Barrier in there, so we'll keep the Flame Barrier. Don't hit the one with the block, hit this one. Alright, so Flame Barrier is good to see, because that definitely deals 6 damage to the one that we want to deal the 6 damage to. Havoc, I'm happy to get rid of any of those. Great. Alright. We finally defeated you. Alright. Now we can go through and win the battle. This is a pretty good showcase of how, even though we can win a lot of battles here, and this deck is pretty nice, it does deal damage a little too slowly to really be doing well. Those are not going to help. We can't play those. So, we're not going to take Regret, so we're just going to get the 100 gold. Happy to see another shop whenever we see one. I don't know if we go to an Elite. I'd rather go to a Fireplace, right? We could smith a Feel No Pain. Don't know if smithing Feel No Pain is that important. I don't think healing is that important right now. But I don't know that going to an Elite is a good idea. Especially if we ran into the Book of Stabbing, that might actually be pretty bad for us. So yeah, let's go this way. I don't think resting is worthwhile, so let's smith. And is it better to smith Feel No Pain or a defend? Probably Feel No Pain. Alright, well, let's go. Obtain a relic, 50% be cursed with Writhe. I'll do it, because it's a 50%. We got the Writhe. We also got a very useless relic for us, because we don't play attack cards. Alright, so that was entirely bad. Well, I guess we play Apparition, Apparition, Dark Shackles. Sure. There's our barricade. I like seeing the barricade. And then I think I'd rather play a defend than the apparition, because we have barricade. And, you know, the malleable doesn't do anything when we never attack. Alright, the Havoc might get Juggernaut, so let's play Havoc. It got defend. Whatever. There's the Juggernaut. And then I want to play the other Feel No Pain, so let's play Feel No Pain, Shrug It Off. These flame barriers are very good in this battle. Let's play Armaments, Defend, and Havoc. We're basically done with the battle, so yeah. Play the Havocs. Alright. Another one down. I don't think we want an unupgraded True Grit, so we skip. And I guess we keep smithing because we're healing from our burning blood and we have blood potion. So we keep smithing. And I think we are smithing defends at this point, because I usually want to play the apparitions when I draw them anyway, since the setup is really why we have the apparitions. So let's start smithing defense. Alright, Bronze Automaton. We got Barricade first turn. I do like seeing that. Now we just need to get our Juggernaut. 3 apparitions. You know, let's play Armaments and play only one of them. No, you took my Juggernaut. Oh no, I did not think about that. You took my Juggernaut, which means the only way I can deal damage at the beginning is with Bronze Scales and Flame Barrier until you die. Oh, how sad. Well, I guess that's what we're doing. We'll play the apparition, there's no reason not to. I don't really want to play Havoc. I kind of do and I kind of don't. I'd prefer not to get rid of the Shrug It Off. I think I'll play it. We got rid of the True Grit. I don't mind that one as much. Alright, so our goal is to hit this one down so that we can actually do something. At least we still have apparitions, and we have our barricade. If we had the barricade and the Juggernaut stolen, this would have gone extremely poorly. Not necessarily 15 times, because if it attacks when I have the flame barrier, then it deals more damage. But yeah, roughly that. Alright. 58 attack. We've got an apparition in there, which I was kind of hoping to get while you're doing this. I don't mind burning any of those, especially the Writhe, so let's play Havoc. We got the apparition. Great. On the turn we wanted it. Okay. It's attacking me. We have Flame Barrier. We're making great progress. It's down to 33. I'm amused that the other one is dying faster. We don't want to get rid of Shrug It Off, so I'm not going to play the Havoc. I don't want to get rid of Flame Barrier, so we're not playing Havoc this turn either. One of the things that I think about Havoc is that we can use True Grit to burn it once we're done, but it doesn't work when it burns True Grit. Alright. We've got our Flame Barrier and we've upgraded our last Defend. We're slowly defeating the boss too, right? Slowly. Kind of. $66 damage. You know, it's not the best. I really don't want to burn my Flame Barrier, but I would be happy to burn any of the other ones there with Havoc. We don't play the Havoc. We can't burn Flame Barrier. Well, we dropped below 100 block. This is a good turn to play an Apparition, so we'll play that. And this one is down to 21 health. That's the one that we need to die. And we got our Flame Barrier. I would be happy to burn any of those, so we play Havoc this turn. It burned a strike. Very happy about that. Alright, he's down to 12. There's Flame Barrier when he's attacking again. Yes. Alright, that one Bronze Orb. That one Bronze Orb is almost dead. Only has to attack one more time. Alright. We got our Feel No Pain back. We are very happy to burn a strike, so we play a Havoc. We draw the other strike. Oh, we actually played 6 cards. How about that? And we got our Juggernaut. Alright. Now the battle takes a turn for the better. I want to draw those next turn, so we're going to not play the Shrug It Off. Okay, there's the Flame Barrier. We can burn the Writhe finally with Havoc. I like that. We don't want to burn those, so we don't burn those. We have the 2 that we want to burn in our hand. I like playing the Flame Barrier here. And let's put a Defend. I don't care to draw, so let's play another Defend. Alright. Flame Barrier, Defend, Defend. And the boss is below half health. Alright, we're making it. Making it very, very slowly, but we're making it. The boss also has 32 strength, which is a little disconcerting, but hasn't been that bad, right? So, Flame Barrier, Defend, Defend. Should we play Havoc? I think it's at the point that we do. Every time we draw it now. Alright, what turn is this? The 27th turn. The 27th turn of the battle is when we win. But I don't think we took any damage. Alright. And we can get rid of this strength potion now. We also didn't use our potions. We had the speed potion the entire time if we needed it. Alright, we beat the second boss with the Ironclad on Ascension 6 without ever playing an attack card. And one of the Bronze Orbs even stole my Juggernaut, which was the only way for me to deal damage other than bronze scales and flame barrier. All right. Corruption seems really bad in this deck. And yeah, nothing to take there. Skip those. Okay, so whenever we lose health, we draw a card. That draws a lot of cards. Snecko Eye, we draw more cards every turn, which is pretty good. It does make the apparitions a lot worse, and it makes Juggernaut, Barricade, and Flame Barrier a lot better. It's certainly an option. Certainly an option. Calling Bell could be amazing, and it could be terrible. So I don't think we take Calling Bell. So do we want to draw an extra card whenever we lose health, which is not very often? Or do we want to start Confused, which could be dangerous? I think we start Confused. Take Snecko Eye. It makes my deck less consistent, but faster. And one of those is good, and one of those is not good. So I'm looking at this act, and I'm seeing we could go left and visit an elite and get a couple of late shops, as well as a couple of fireplaces on the way. Or we could go this way, visit an early shop, skip by all of the elites, take question marks, which are guaranteed to not be normal enemies, and end up going to this shop late, but we have to fight you. I think we're going right. Alright, let's go. I think we've got a pretty decent chance. I didn't look at who the boss was. Who's the boss? The boss is annoying, but we don't play many powers. We play basically 4 powers and then we're done. Right? Yeah, we play 4 powers and then we're done. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do against the boss yet, but we'll get there when we get there. For right now, we play an apparition. And we play a defend. Okay. We've got to draw our barricade and juggernaut before this battle really starts. I don't know if the juggernaut defeats these guys fast enough, which is a real question. Okay. Do we play apparition right now, or do we play shrug it off? I think we have to play apparition. Take the 4 damage. We play an apparition. We play flame barrier. We can't play the other apparition, which means no reason not to burn it, unless we'd rather burn the strike. Rather burn the strike. Let both of them burn. No reason not to play apparition. Havoc. I mean, we could play Havoc, but I think it's better to play 2 defense. There's the Feel No Pains, finally, we can play them. And then we can play a Flame Barrier and a True Grit, getting rid of Writhe. Nice. Okay, this battle is basically solved. We heal up all the damage that we take at the end. The only thing that could mess us up is the order that things happen, basically. So, since it's solved, I think we do play Havoc now. We got True Grit, get rid of Strike. And yeah, alright. So, we need those 2 to die before that other one wakes up, kind of. Kind of. We're not going to get it entirely. But now we have a better chance to kill those 2 before the other one wakes up. Not a great chance. Okay, you know what? This battle is going to be a little bit annoying. Because I think we eventually do enough damage each turn to defeat them, but it's kind of an eventually, not an immediately. Alright, 27 damage, and it's not attacking me, so Flame Barrier doesn't do that much. Well, we don't get to win this turn. Which means both of those are going to wake up. Well, no, we've got one more turn. Flame Barrier wins, I think. Okay. That was an annoying battle. We got nothing for it, so we skip and we move on. The Winding Halls. Ick. I mean, Madness is not that great. Not that great with Snecko Eye, honestly. I don't really like the Madness. I guess we just lose 2 more max health. Lose 2 more max health. How sad. We're down to 38 max health. Alright, what do we have? We have the Stone Calendar, which can deal some damage on turn 7, so we don't have to do it all ourselves. There is the Orrery, which is quite nice because we could choose the 5 cards that we add. It's pretty interesting. And I really do like removing cards, because we've still got attack cards in the deck that we can't play, as well as a Writhe. I really want to remove the Writhe. Let's remove the Writhe. Okay, so we can't buy the Stone Calendar. Ghostly Armor is fine. Entrench? We should probably buy Entrench. What am I thinking? We've got Barricade. We should buy Entrench. Which means we still get to buy Orrery, potentially. Okay, let's buy the Orrery first. Buy the Orrery. We don't want those. The Warcry would be good except for Snecko Eye, making it not cost 0. Those are attacks, that only works with attacks. Those are attacks, that only works with attacks. Do I keep opening the same one? Wait a minute, these two are the same, almost? Alright. Rage only works with attacks, that's an attack. Applying 3 weak is kind of nice, actually. We might take Shockwave. And those are pretty worthless. Okay, we only got Shockwave out of that, which is not great. We looked at 5 card packs and we only got Shockwave. That's unfortunate. Do we take a Ghostly Armor? I don't think we do, but we do take Entrench. Okay, well, I think our deck got a lot better because of Entrench. Ooh, we also get more gold, so we can spend more at the next shop. Great. Okay, upgrade all cards we can no longer heal is kind of bad for us. Getting a ton of gold, but we have 2 normality is pretty bad for us. So I think we fight a boss from Act 1. The slime boss. Probably the one that we would do the worst against, actually. So, unfortunate, but we drew Juggernaut first turn, which is nice. Shockwave is fine. Let's play Havoc first, in case we get a Feel No Pain. We got an Apparition that was worthless. So, Armaments, Shockwave. There's our Barricade. Excellent. And then I think we play a Feel No Pain. We could play... Well, we can't play 2 Apparitions. So yeah, we play Feel No Pain. We play one of the Apparitions in a defend. Alright, do we take damage? This is the question. It looks like the answer is no. Alright, great. We can play an apparition, take no damage. I will definitely play armaments. I think we keep the apparition and play the defend and slimed. Actually, if I play the defend, we split it this turn. I'd rather not split it this turn. So True Grit the slime, and then Entrench. All right. And then we've finished this battle, but we just have to play it out. But at this point, we have certainly won the battle. And I guess there's no reason to play the apparition, so we don't. Did not like splitting you. Should have thought about whether I was going to split you, I guess. But it doesn't matter. We've basically already won this battle. I'm going to get rid of the Havoc. And play the Slimes. Alright. I should be careful with Velvet Choker now that we took Snecko Eye. I need to be a little bit more cautious about that. Because we took Snecko Eye. And we win. What do we get? We get Tori. Alright, whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked damage, reduce it to 1. Very nice to find. I don't think we need an explosive potion at this point, so we don't take it. We've got some better things. And, you know, as much as Body Slam would be kind of amazing, we can't play it. So, we don't get to take Body Slam, so we skip. Alright. There's no reason to rest, there's no reason to recall, since we haven't gotten the other things. Let's smith. So there's Entrench, which is pointless because we have Snecko Eye. So I think we smith Shockwave at this point. Shockwave. Oh, another shop. How about that? Sling of Courage does nothing for us because Strength does nothing for us. Ceramic Fish costs more than it would give us. Pear is fine. So I think the only thing that we do in this shop is remove a card. But we do remove a card. Remove a strike. Since we cannot play strikes. So the Exploder is not very good to see, but the Spikers are basically nothing to us. We play Barricade, we play Apparition, we play Shrug It Off. And then True Grit, one of the apparitions. Or actually, get rid of the Pummel Strike. Burn all of those. If we have enough block, I guess the Exploder doesn't do anything to us. Which it does look like we're going to have plenty of block. So I guess the Exploder doesn't do anything for us. I'm going to play Havoc. And I gotta feel no pain. You know? I like that. So the Exploder explodes. We play an Apparition, which means the Exploder exploding doesn't do anything. We could play another Apparition, or I think it'd be better to play 2 Defense. Flame Barrier, Shockwave, Defend. And we have clearly won this battle. We're just waiting for them to die. You know, after we win the battle, we have to wait for our enemies to die. An energy potion. It's nice, but I think I'd rather have the Gambler's Brew for the boss, and I'm keeping the blood potion around just in case we need it. So, don't think we take the energy potion. And Ghostly Armor is not amazing with Snecko Eye. We really just need to draw our stuff faster, so let's skip it. We got a mango. I'll definitely take a mango. That is very nice. 52 max health is a lot nicer than 38. Alright. The Spire growth. Wow, you're annoying. The Spire growth is quite annoying. I'm gonna play the Havoc. Well, should we just play 2 apparitions? Let's play 2 apparitions. Shrug it off first in case we draw one of our powers we need, like Barricade. Great. Play another apparition, and I'd rather play True Grit and delete one of these strikes than the Flame Barrier this time. There's Juggernaut. Wonderful. Feel No Pain and Apparition, I guess. Alright, we've worked through our intangibles, basically, but we worked through our intangibles, we set up, and now we get to basically just win. So, great. I will play Havoc this turn. We got a Flame Barrier. Burn the Flame Barrier. We True Grit the Strike. Get rid of that. Armaments, of course. And then Defend, Entrench. Entrench again. Alright. Well, now it's just a matter of defeating you. Slowly but surely. Defeat the boss. Great. Fire breathing. I mean, the problem is we don't have any way to generate status cards. And it's really not good against our boss, because our boss gains strength with powers that I play. So we skip it. We could fight for a rare relic. Or I could leave. I think normally I would fight, but because I'm fighting an elite next battle, I'm less inclined to do so. And I'm not sure what the rare relic would be. If it was Tungsten Rod, it would be very good. But there's a couple others that would not be great. I don't know. I think the intangibility makes this battle a lot less problematic. So I'm going to click open the sphere. We got Barricade first turn. So actually we're doing great. We can even play Shockwave, Defend, and Entrench. Okay, well, great. I'm often playing 6 cards, but I've never had the Velvet Choker prevent me from playing a card at this point. So we've done very well with our Velvet Choker. Shrug it off, of course. Apparition, fine. Let's play the Havoc. I think this battle is going to be over sooner than later. We don't do damage very quickly, but I think we're doing damage quickly enough. I mean, not when I draw that many burns, I guess. But they're not doing damage to me either, because we're still intangible. True Grit of Burn, definitely. What's in the deck? I don't want to burn the Entrench, so let's not play Havoc. There's the Entrench. We definitely play that, because that essentially ensures victory. They don't have enough damage to get through all of my block at this point. Even though they do have kind of a lot of damage. We just get too much block. Dark Shackles Havoc. That's all we can play. And defend. Wonderful. That went very well. We can no longer become frail. I like that. I like that. Dark Embrace isn't bad. Entrench is excellent. I would love to get Entrench again. Wonderful. All right. Think we're winning this one. The Nemesis. You're annoying. You are annoying. I grant you that. Let's play Shrug It Off. Let's play Armaments. Apparition. Flame Barrier. I mean, Entrench, I guess. We haven't played Barricade yet. There's a Shockwave. I like seeing a Shockwave. Should we play the Havoc? I mean, most of that is powers that we want. So let's play the Havoc. We got Dark Shackles. You know, not my favorite. Play a couple of Apparitions. Shockwave and Defend. There are a couple of the powers that we wanted. So Barricade, Feel No Pain, Apparition, Entrench. Alright, now we just win very slowly. This one's going to be slow because half the turns we don't do as much. But we will still win eventually. We can burn that Strike to make our deck a little bit better. And Entrench. There's a Flame Barrier and an Entrench. Do we play Havoc? I guess we don't. We play Defend. We can True Grit the Burn. I think I like that more than playing the Entrench right now. We have enough Entrenches. We will not run out of block. Now it's just a matter of dealing some damage, not getting completely consumed by burns. What's this? It's a Flame Barrier. We don't burn that. Don't play the Havoc. I guess we play Shrug It Off. Armaments. We could play the Havoc this turn. It's mostly burns in there. Let's play it. It got rid of a burn. Great. And 2 Entrenches. Well, we will play one of them. We're at 99 block. Alright. We're at 999. We got to max block. Just a pretty good sign. I'm glad that the Armaments doesn't upgrade the burns to burn pluses, by the way. Since burn pluses exist, you know, they could have coded it that way. We got another Entrench. Entrench doesn't do anything anymore. I guess we play Havoc. Burn one of those. Shrug It Off and a Defend. And then, what turn are we at? 13th turn. Took 13 turns, but we win this one. Nunchaku, every time we play 10 attacks. Alright, so that's going to stay at 0. And I will not take any of those. So, move on. This is not one that I'm worried about, especially starting my deck with Barricade. There's a shockwave, that's not bad. And we can upgrade the apparitions so that they don't burn themselves out. And we can True Grit away the strike. Great. Do we play an apparition? Not this turn. So this would be the turn that we really wanted to play an apparition. We did not get one. We could still play one with Havoc. We got Shrug It Off. Not my favorite card to delete from the deck, but, you know, we don't take damage this turn. Alright. Juggernaut, Feel No Pain, with all of the Dazed in my deck is really going to make a difference. And probably win this battle significantly faster. Because now every Daze that we draw is 7 damage to somebody. Okay. Armaments, Flame Barrier, Defend. I'm going to play the Apparition because we don't need it anymore. And 2 Entrenches. How nice. Let's play 2 Entrenches. Alright, I believe this means we're making it to the boss. Another Shockwave. I will skip that. Let's visit another shop. There's Brimstone. Gale called out Brimstone. Would be terrible. Absolutely terrible. We will not take Brimstone. Sundial is not bad. It's not amazing, though. It's probably better to remove a card than it is to take Sundial. So let's remove a strike. And then, do we want one of these more than what I have? I think the answer is no. So, we leave. We get to upgrade one more card. Upgrading Entrench is pointless. Upgrading Havoc is pointless. I guess we upgrade a Defend or an Apparition. I'm going to upgrade one Apparition. Alright, let's win this one. I'm excited. Alright, so we do want to play Feel No Pains. I'm not sure if we want to play Feel No Pains immediately. I think we do. Let's play a Feel No Pain. We are giving strength to our enemy. And then what we do is we Gambler's Brew these away, because we really, really want to draw our 2 powers that matter most to us. So Gambler's Brew, get our 2 powers. We got one of them. Wasn't the one I cared to get first, but we got one of them. And we're going to keep the Dark Shackles as long as we can. Because if we play it at the end of defeating the first Awaken one section, then we delete his strength, which is very nice. So there's another Feel No Pain. We do want to play it. We do want to play Apparition, so I think we play Feel No Pain Apparition. Because the other option is Armaments, True Grit, Entrench. And then we keep the Apparition. Well, we couldn't... Well, yes, we could play Entrench if we play Armaments, because Armaments would make it cheaper. But we would take damage. I think we play Apparition. And we don't play True Grit. Alright, here is an important turn. We play our Barricade. Now, I'm going to play this Apparition because there's far too much damage coming in this turn. But now we can possibly start stacking up block. And with Entrench, we can probably manage it. Alright, there's an Entrench. There's also another Apparition, which is very nice right now. So we play Apparition. We play Shrug It Off and Entrench, or Flame Barrier and Entrench. Probably the Flame Barrier. Yeah, Flame Barrier and Entrench. And we have another Entrench next turn. And another Apparition. Very nice to see those Apparitions this early. So, play that Apparition. Play Defend. I think we play Armaments. We're not going to play Havoc. We're probably going to delete Havoc if we can. Defend and Entrench. Alright. I feel very confident. We're not dealing much damage. The fact that you heal 10 every turn is annoying, but we do deal more than 10 each turn. Let's play Shockwave. And the Flame Barrier. And the Dark Shackles? No, we keep the Dark Shackles. We play Shrug It Off. We True Grit the Pummel Strike, or we play Entrench. I mean, if we True Grit the Pummel Strike, we get to our Entrenches faster. I think I do that. And we have a better chance of getting Dark Shackles when we want it. Flame Barrier, Shrug It Off. Armaments to upgrade those Defends. Defend, Defend, Defend. Alright. 2 Entrenches. How incredible. Alright. Well, Entrench and Entrench. We now have max block. We got to max block, I mean, not super fast, but we did get to it decently fast. And this is one of the only final bosses that doesn't grow in strength over time, unless you grow it in strength over time. Do we True Grit away Armaments? I guess we do. Yeah, True Grit away Armaments. I play Defend and Entrench. Alright, that's it. We've got to do more than 10 damage each turn, though. 10 damage a turn is the least we should do. I'm going to True Grit a Defend. I would like to True Grit the Havoc and the Strike, but we're going to True Grit Defends until we get those options. Flame Barrier is quite nice this turn. I could Shrug It Off to hope to draw True Grit, but I'll just play Flame Barrier and Entrench. And Defend, because it deals damage. Alright, so this is the turn that we play Dark Shackles, because we get rid of all of the attack that you gained from me. And then we can play Defend, Defend, and Entrench to defeat you. And then now we just have to deal with the second half without any additional strength, which is great. True Grit away a strike. Great. And then at this point, we basically just play cards each turn so that we can deal damage. We're no longer really caring about our block. We're playing cards in order to deal damage. We don't want to delete Flame Barrier, so we don't play that. PK says Body Slam would be insane here. Well, we had a choice to take a Body Slam. The problem is that Body Slam is an attack card, which we're not allowed to play. So even though we could have taken a Body Slam, we can't play it. So it wouldn't actually have done anything. It would have been great if we didn't have our challenge rules. But with our challenge rules, it's actually a worthless card. I'm going to delete the Havoc, finally. We're down to the point where we can basically design our deck, and I would be fine designing our deck. We don't really need defense anymore, because entrenches act as defense. So now we draw every card in our deck every turn. Except for the turns when he adds voids. And we can play as many of them as we can with the Velvet Choker, basically. Alright, and we win. Alright. There we go. What an incredible victory. So, we defeated the Pacifist Challenge with the Ironclad on Ascension 6. Which is my new personal best. My new personal best with the Pacifist, where I cannot play attacks from hand, is now with the Ironclad. And this is our deck. We depended heavily on Juggernaut as our damage dealing. We had also Flame Barrier and Bronze Scales. Those were the only sources of damage in my deck, except for the few cases where Havoc drew a strike and played it. So, that was the whole concept of the deck was basically built around Juggernaut, which is what we started with. You know, in order to get past floor 1, we had to get a blessing from the whale, and the blessing from the whale that we got, I believe, was Juggernaut. So, that was the victory. Let's see what we get. Alright, we actually did perfect twice. We defeated 2 bosses without taking damage, and we defeated 1 elite without taking damage. We visited very few elites. We took 1 in each act. We very much avoided elites. And, yeah, that's the run. I'm quite excited about that one, especially because the Ironclad is definitely the worst character for that particular challenge, and I now have to beat the Ironclad to get a new personal best. Thanks everyone for coming. I am going to close it off after saying a few more words here, but that was a great run. We did have, you know, the way that we ran that one, of course, was with the permanent Meow mod, because you can't get past floor 1 with the starting deck and relic with the Ironclad. So we had to get a blessing from the whale in order to get past floor 1. But we did. And we made it through the entire game on Ascension 6 with the Ironclad, never playing an attack. Ironclad, the character that has an affinity for attack cards. That has extremely few cards in its card pool that you can actually do damage to enemies without playing attack cards. So, very happy about that. But that's the run. I'll close it off for today, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.